Hey y'all, get your wok out. We're making yellow curry tonight. This is what the yellow curry paste looks like. We'll use 1.5 tablespoons, 3 chicken breasts, 1 to 2 teaspoons of curry powder, about 1 teaspoon of palm sugar, 2 cans of coconut milk plus 2 cans of water, an onion, potatoes, red bell pepper, and carrots. This is how thick we'll cut our carrots and potatoes. Boil them until they're fork tender. This is how chunky you want your onions and your bell peppers. I'm going to take my 1.5 tablespoons of curry paste and dissolve it in some vegetable oil over medium heat. If you've never used this kind of yellow curry paste before, it can be very spicy if you use too much of it. If that's the case, just add a little extra coconut milk. After a minute or so, add your first can of coconut milk. Before you open your can, shake it really well so it's not chunky. Using the same can, add a can of water. Now it's time to cook the chicken. We use chicken breast, but chicken thighs work really well too. After a minute or two, I'm going to add our cooked potatoes and carrots. Remember, these are just cooked until fork tender. You can even pull them a little sooner because they'll continue to cook in the wok. Give that a nice little stir and we'll be ready to add our raw onions and raw peppers. We don't have very many options for Thai food in our town, so this has become a big go-to comfort meal for us. Mix everything well and then add your second can of coconut milk. I'm going to add another half a can of water until the chicken cooks and I can taste it. After tasting it, it's still a little bit on the spicy side, so I'm going to add the other half a can of water. Next, I'm going to add the curry powder. I don't measure it, but it's probably about 1 to 2 teaspoons in total. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Now I'm going to add the coconut palm sugar. I'm sorry I don't measure it, I just measure with my heart. I'd say that's about 1 teaspoon. Now I'm going to salt it to taste and add a few extra dashes of curry powder. Bring everything to a boil and let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. Then you're ready to serve it over rice. Here we are about 20 minutes later and everything's thickened up so beautifully. Now we're ready to serve it up. Check out my video on rice if you want to learn how I make it. It's super simple and comes out perfect every time. Look at how gorgeous this looks, and it smells incredible. I hope you enjoyed cooking with cariño.